And welcome to the show, folks. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves, and you're watching AOK Championship Wrestling here on Twitch. It is Wednesday night. We are one show away from the Royal Rumble. We're going to kick it off first thing, the great Ramadan Steve against the leader of the Shadow Syndicate, the New End Nightmare. The Shadow Syndicate running roughshod across the MWA, looking to gather up titles here, there, and everywhere. Tonight, you will see our Intercontinental Champion, another member of the Shadow Syndicate, defend his title against none other than Larry the Hippie. I'm sorry, I lied. That's a hardcore title, not the Intercontinental title. Leon Oscuro carries the hardcore title, and he will defend that against Larry the Hippie in a Kumbaya match later on. But right now, the undisputed WCW Heavyweight Champion, the great Ramadan Steve.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, the undisputed WCW World
What I said, Wayne.
Champion, the Ramadan Steve.
Ramadan Steve, the first MWA Rust Belt champion. That belt now held by Mickey Vargas of WCW. Say what you want about the great Ramadan, but what you cannot say is that he is not the first MWA Rust Belt champion. That never goes away. This man,
Weighing in at 220 pounds, the New End Nightmare.
New End Nightmare, again leader of the Shadow Syndicate. And we will see members of that faction throughout this evening. As the New End Nightmare kicks it off, we'll see the Coyote Kid in action in the next matchup. As I said earlier, Leon Oscuro, the hardcore champion, also in action tonight. And I believe we will even see Trick Shot much later this evening, as we are one episode away from the AOK Royal Rumble. It is that time of the year again, kids. We will have a 10-man, let's try that again. We will have a 10-woman Royal Rumble Sunday night, as well as a 30-man Royal Rumble. And the winner of each of those Rumbles will go on to face the World Heavyweight Champion for that division at AOK WrestleMania. We'll wait for this, so we wait for the entrances to finish out here. Oh, we're just about done anyway. Never mind. We're going to head right into it as we get closer to ringside. Ramadan Steve, the great Ramadan, ready to take on the New End Nightmare. Head referee Joe Brony ringing the bell for us. Let's get it started. Ramadan, a little trick up there. A little trick pulled there on the New End Nightmare, keeping Ramadan in control. Aside from that, missing that shoulder tackle. The New End Nightmare taking control early on here. Ramadan with the reversal. And Ramadan back in control. High lifting knee to the face, the New End Nightmare. Taking great Ramadan Steve down to the corner. And this is not a good place to be for Ramadan Steve. Disrespectful kicks. Boot to the head. Ramadan back to his feet though. But finds himself on the shoulders of the Nightmare. Bouncing down the turnbuckles. Blatantly being choked out here. AOK Royal's got a count of 5. Though Joe Brony really didn't bother. He just figured that the man knew how to count to 5 on his own. Oh, Oates, yeah, welcome in, bud. Welcome in. Grab yourself a seat. As always, appreciate you rolling in. Gaming Duelist rolling in behind you there with a whole party of 1. I do appreciate the raid, man. I do appreciate you. Just in time, first match just starting here. As we got busted light tubes and boots to faces. Got a little later start here tonight as we tried to get situated with our thing. Change of real life situations that needed to be addressed and bounced around here. Don't you worry about it, Bubby. We're still here at 9 p.m. AOK Championship Wrestling on a Wednesday night. And again, do not miss Sunday night, for it is the Royal Rumble. And listen, some of you know this, some of you don't. The Royal Rumble is one of my favorite match types of all time. Like when they announced that, man, and the first one, the first Royal Rumble was free TV, man. As long as you had the USA Network, you was able to watch the inaugural Royal Rumble. And do not think for a single second that I did not count down the days to find out exactly what that was that they were talking about. Great Ramadan coming back in there with a steel chair. Unable to use it to his advantage as the new end Nightmare ends up with it in his possession. Man, I can't tell if my glass is chipped or if it's just a buildup. I think it's chipped. Sorry, it's just on the hitter. I'll slice my finger on it. Look at this, Ramadan Steve. With the cover, slides over, gets a 2 count. I thought for sure that Crossroads was going to end it. Ramadan going in deep. Coming back with another light tube, but the new end Nightmare back to his feet, also leaving the ring. Ramadan wasting time. Walked right into that barbed wire covered baseball bat. This matchup going to continue right out here in front of us. Move, Corey. Move, you fuck. He's going to hit me. Thanks, dick. Sit your ass back down, Corey Graves. Coward. Anyway, boot to the head. There's Ramadan Steve in control here on the outside. Baseball bat in hand. The new end Nightmare laid out here. I mean, solidly laid out here. Nightmare. Light bulb in hand again in a second. Light tube shattered across the body of the great Ramadan. The Nightmare with a trio of German suplexes on the concrete. AOK rules. No count out, no disqualification. The Nightmare one more time climbing to the top rope. Short splash. That was weird landing there, but not enough to keep Ramadan down. Steve checking his rows. They still there? They're good. All right. Yeah, they still tight too, boy. They still look good. They're still looking good. Nightmare sends him to the wrong turnbuckle. Now, what was the sense of putting the fucking belt? What was the sense of putting the chair in the corner and then throwing him into the other corner? This AI is about the stupidest fucking artificial intelligence I ever fucking know. Ramadan snaps that suplex. Thought he was going to float over for the cover, but he wanted to rub his ass cheeks on his shoulder. Let him know who's boss. That'll do it. Ramadan looked like he was going for a sidewalk slam. When reverses it back and forth. Ramadan up over, back elbow blocked by the New End Nightmare. Back and forth. Neither man catching an advantage. Nightmare introducing Steve to the turnbuckles. Face first. And the great Ramadan in a world of trouble here. From behind, second turnbuckle, knee to the back, right into the spine. We got a cover, and the Nightmare picks up the victory. I'm not sure, did he hit him with some kind of like Vietnamese like
Here is your winner,
pressure point move or something? Did he paralyze? Did he temporarily paralyze Ramadan in the corner? Your winner, first matchup of the night, the New End Nightmare. We're coming back at you here in just a moment with a fatal four-way. Let's head on around for all of that as the Coyote Kid, Vulgar the Clown, Connor Riley, and Chris Chaos. False count anywhere, fatal four-way, anything goes here in AOK. While we wait for that to go, let's talk about the rest of the matchups. Because we got 7 more. 7 more to go with this one. After this one, we got the great... We don't need to stop at the top. We don't need to talk about the great Ramadan. We don't need to talk about this fatal forward. What we need to talk about is the good Reverend Ripper coming to join us here tonight. That's right, the good Reverend going to be in attendance here tonight to save the masses. The Savior, the good Reverend Ripper. He would take on that heathen, that delinquent, that ruffian known as James Coleman. That sinner. Connor Riley, the first one out in this fatal four-way. Of course, a member of the War Raiders. Though I have I've heard very little. Been very little contact from what contact that I've had with James Coleman asking about the War Raiders, and that the AOK board have not heard from Adam Boone nor Tawfik since the oh man, it's been what, two weeks now. Yeah, AOK's kind of falling apart in the tag team division all of a sudden. Connor Riley, of course, still answering phone calls and text messages. Signing on. Vulgar in the same boat, as we have not seen either Amadeus nor his former tag team partner, Malice. Project Clown, just that one man and his tag team, and his manager, Luna. So we're hopeful that I want to say these missing members of the AOK roster are at the very least still okay. I hope they wish nothing here, nothing but the best for them. Big Vulgar the Clown. This man has changed over the years, man, how he has progressed as an athlete, as a character, as an almost human being at times. Just shiny pants.
And from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Coyote Kid.
The Coyote Kid. Ken Bouchard, what's up? Member of the Shadow Syndicate. As I said, the Shadow Syndicate picking up members across the MWA. From here, Coyote Kid, I'm going to say jumping ship, but joining forces with these newcomers.
And from Orlando, Florida,
Come in, grab a seat, watch for the popcorn.
60 pounds.
It's anything like the Jaffa. Watch the elephants don't get loose. Chris Chaos, the final member of this matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing this young man back in action. Oh, and we gotta let you know, man. Gotta let you go. Gotta let you know. We have a few more official signees. Signees? We are signees, if you please. So, we have more signatures for the AOK roster for Season 6. I'm going to run over from the top to the bottom. As we made the announcement last week, Thomas Page signed on to AOK to continue on the next season. Prestige signed on. Lilith, Chris Chaos, Adam Boone has been signed. Bud Marvelous coming back. And here's where it starts getting good. The Good Reverend feels his time is not completed here in AOK and that the masses still need to be washed clean. But here's where it starts getting even better. Grizz Kuklinski has re-signed with AOK, and one more for the females. Back over to the women's division, Alice Angel has been signed. And we are getting ready to kick this one off. The Coyote Kid, Chris Chaos, Vulgar the Clown, and Connor Riley. We ring the bell. Everybody's set into the center of the ring. Connor and Coyote in the upper right-hand side. Vulgar drilling a right hand into the face of Chris Chaos in the bottom left corner of the ring. That's the word I'm looking for. Hibbity, 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 boo. Clown looking to take out Riley's knee here. He's definitely babying that right leg. Or was it his left? I wasn't paying that close attention. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed it. Riley. Ooh. I'm not sure what froze that up or what caused Vulgar to put the brakes on. Damn, Connor catching him just right with that. Davey Dolis, appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Say, make some noise up in here. Vulgar back and forth, a clothesline on the former heavyweight champion. We got to cover. Chaos shoulders are down, and Connor makes the save. Damn, and again, the Coyote Kid after the leg of Connor Riley. Huge power bomb. Damn, the Coyote Kid. Tapping into that mean streak by the Shadow Syndicate, but also showboating here in AOK leads directly to ass whoopings. Front face. What is that? Who'd that be? No, but stop that shit. Why am I still getting noises off this one? There we go. Noisy motherfucker. Who was I praising last? Damn, Connor. Waited until Vulgar finished beating the hell out of Chaos before attacking him. Once that thing shattered, he was all on. Vulgar keeping his eye on the War Raider. Stunner. Vulgar hits the stunner, goes for the cover. Chaos outside. The only man to make the save, and Connor able to save himself on that one. Over the top rope, on the apron. Vulgar still in this matchup. Standing power slam, Chris Chaos. From the cruise? Oh, the cruise, okay. Thank you for... Man, you clarified that just in time, bud. I was like, what cruise did they go on? Connor and the Kid taking little Caribbean cruises together. And we thought Vulgar was a strange one. Also, to be fair, like, don't get me wrong, there's zero things wrong with two men, one of them wearing a mask and both of them shirtless and in tights, taking a cruise together through the Caribbean. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there is. I'm just pointing it out. That's what I thought you would do. At the moment, damn, I don't know if that was intentional, and I'm not sure how Coyote Kid got up, but man, his face caught the edge of that baseball bat. We got a chaos effect. And a 2 count. Vulgar kicking out at 2. Let's keep it going. Coyote Kid, awful small to be throwing his weight around like that. Chaos. Seeing that submission being slapped onto Connor out of the corner of his eye. Right hand by Vulgar. The last laugh. Looking for it. And the Coyote Kid making the save. Look at this, going for the cover off of the submission attempt by Vulgar. This is craziness. Face first. Is that enough? Little glitch jump there. That was pretty cool. Physics defying we are tonight. This is pretty much anybody's matchup at this point. Chaos sent to the corner. Coyote Kid on Connor. Reverses it. Recoil. Vulgar. Before the count can even start. Turns his attention to Connor Riley. And is working the arm over. Trying to loosen the ligaments up. Making the last laugh that much more effective. And the Coyote Kid taking it right to Chaos. backside driver by Connor, and he shouldn't be wasting time showing off for the crowd, man. Going for the cover, man. Or at least stay focused on your fight. Chaos, same deal, has his back to Connor with a baseball bat. That man swung and missed. And I do believe Chaos understood what he was hitting, what he was swinging at. Shot to Connor, stolen by Vulgar. The Singapore cane. And the Coyote Kid, I'm not sure what that crossover maneuver was, but damn. Glitched out of the arena? Yeah, I did, in 25, I glitched out of a cage match. Like, he was thrown, it was Bret Hart. He got thrown over the ropes and into the cage and then slid down between the cage and the ring. And then kind of like just glitched right there, like in a weird positioning. So when I could move him, but I could only move him along the apron. So I moved him down the right-hand side, across the bottom, and then when I turned the corner on the left, he fell through the cage. Well, his leg did first. And then when I tried to move him again, he ended up in the same position outside of the cage on the arena floor. But I don't think it counted it as an escape. So I'm not real sure what would have happened had I honestly won the match. But tag team match, and the other team actually did win regardless, but probably because I was fucking with glitchy Bret. Bill Goldberg, and that blue mist, that cotton candy spit from Vulgar the Clown. Connor, recoil, the Coyote Kid there for another save. Yeah, these guys' targeting has been off just a bit tonight. I was actually trying to figure out who he was spitting at, and nobody had the blue mist on them. I thought Connor, but then I remembered his face paint is blue, so that's not what I was looking at. Another cover, and Chris Chaos. Again, former world champion. Former two-time world champion. Might even been three. 2 or 3. I'm going to look into it. What's that? Go away. Ain't nobody talking to you. Talk about it. Sure is. Sure is. I said I thought this was the season he picked up. I didn't know if wasn't sure if he was one of those guys that ended the last season on a high note, or if he was one of the few that just came in on a fucking high note. Turns out he just came in on a fucking high note. Chaos been pretty solid throughout this season, really. And he is looking for the cover as Coyote Kid racing Joe Brony across the arena. Curb stomp to the Clown. Armadillo roll to Chaos, and again Connor making the save. Now keep in mind, these guys only have a few days to recover before the Royal Rumble, and any one of these men could be enrolled in the Royal Rumble come Sunday. We are waiting, damn, all the way across the length of the ring goes the baseball bat. Chaos not. Man, that was one of the funniest things I've seen on here, man. Eat defeat by Chris Chaos. there we go. We got a cover and a 3 count. Chris Chaos. How about it? Showboating leads to fucking baseball bat beatdowns. I gotta launch that thing. This shit was like a ninja star. Sharukan! Anyway. Chaos. Captain Quick. From the center of the ring to the center of the stage. And everything in between. I don't know why he looks back at us like that. So. Creepy Chris with the victory, man. And that was only our second match of the night. It was only our second match of the night. Let's get to it. The Good Reverend. The Reverend Ripper to take on the Sinner. James Coleman. Only the second match of the night. Ramadan Steve and the New End Nightmare kicking it off in Extreme Rules. Fatal 4-Way, we just saw that one. And now, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the leader of your services for this evening. He is the Good Reverend. The Reverend Ripper.
Weighing in at 275 pounds.
The Good Reverend already signed on. This man was adamant about signing on. He knew that his mission here in AOK, he knew that the mission here in AOK would not be complete in just this short time. He said unto me, he said, my brother Ace, he said, brother Ace, I will sign it in the blood. I will sign it in the name on the contract, my own, in the blood of the Lamb. Just to make sure that the masses have the opportunity to be saved. And then there's this fuck. Listen, I'm going to tell you something about this guy right here. Listen, this is a true story. This is why I have not read this man's name off the list of signees. I'm not going to give you guys everybody that signs with the AOK, but these first couple of weeks as we get ready to line up everybody, give you guys the top 10, and there's one more to come around yet. We're waiting for the 10th man or woman to be added to the roster of AOK, and that will be the final one that we announce. After that, you guys will just have to wait. Unless something cool happens and we're like, holy shit, guess who signed? You know what I mean? But aside from that, let me tell you something about James Coleman. The reason his name hasn't been part of these 10 that started season 6, because I talked to this man quite often, and I was like, you know, Coleman, bro, like, come on, man, like, where's our paperwork? It's right here. So why is it not signed? Like, I'm not sure what it says. This is almost a foreign language. I can't. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, I don't even know what's in this contract. I can't even read it. Like, so do me 2 favors, Coleman. Do me 2 favors on this one, buddy. Turn it around. The side facing me, make it face you, and then flip it the fuck over. It's not foreign, it's backwards and upside down. hasn't talked to me since. So I don't know if he's going to sign or not. I really don't. I haven't, like I said, I usually talk to him a couple times, and I haven't yet. It's been Coleman. Damn, taking a couple of shots. Don't you, isn't there 2 more that you owe me? Or, yeah, that's what I thought. Or is I owe you or you owe me? I'm not sure what is that. We owe the stream. We owe the stream is how we'll have to phrase that. 340. Is that all? We all caught up? We good? The Ripper, the good Reverend and Coleman here, trading back and forth. A twisting suplex, and one to grow on. And one because I know one's in the fucking chamber. And one for that one. One for whatever you say when I go get a cigarette. Whenever I'm not around. Also, this Blue Beach Hay's been treating me real good, man. Been treating me real good here tonight. A little bit. It's got me on this one, though. That one might have got me. Now we are. Alright. I got this. Baby's not here, man. The Ripper looking to put a stop to it. Coleman hears the crowd. Happy to oblige. And the Ripper says, alright, no table, no stop sign. Just me and you, punk. Into the ropes. He said, repent, devil. And a punch to the mouth. Coleman, turn the other cheek. Oh, not in time. Look at this. The Ripper sliding right out to Coleman. Man, the Ripper. Pastor Zach just being a beast here. Putting down a holy beatdown on the sinner, James Coleman. Can we just start calling him that? Oh! Out of the way of the divine elbow. And a haluva kick. No, it wasn't. I made that up. That's not what that was. Look at this. Coleman running around Joe Brody. Just taking a little wide berth, lining things up again. And the good Reverend in trouble. Coleman shattering the guiding light across the Ripper's chest. And only one, man. The good Reverend eats a clothesline after that kick out. Coleman with another big swing. And a deep-seated drop kick. Violence party. Whoop, whoop. Got a cover. Whoop, whoop. Only 2. Coleman sends him into the ropes. Into the corner, and the good Reverend looking to get a cover off this guillotine drop. I don't really think that he meant for that to be an actual cover. I think that was more to get in the mind frame of James Coleman. We're back outside. How many more light bulbs do we have under there? Doesn't matter. Again, across with another. And we'll be doing some recycling tonight. A Haluva kick. In this case, definitely a hell of a kick. And the good Reverend resurrected at the count of 2. And Coleman sends him into the corner. Knife edge chop. You hear the crowd. Easy, Coleman. You know what happens. You said it yourself. You're going to go back outside the ring. Don't know if that's... You know, if giving the Ripper time to recover. There might be a whole box under there. There might be a whole box under there. Is that 12 or 24? Good God. I mean, I guess this is a big arena. Locking up, Coleman in control. Nope, and Ripper. Nope, back to Coleman. Right hand. Reversed again. And again. And again. And again with those chests. A fist to the chest. And the good Reverend looking to cleanse the masses of the sin that is James Coleman. I said, let me tell ya, damn. Look, even Coleman was like, what the fuck? Damn, that knocked James Coleman completely fucking loopy. That might be worth clipping. Damn. And that look on Coleman's face afterwards. Bye. Face first into the corner. And the Ripper again fires back. Nah. It is time for it. The high cross crucifixion. And Coleman. Look at this. Wowzers. Wowzers, the good Reverend.
Here is your winner,
The good Reverend, man oh man. Wowzers. Showing his true colors is the good Reverend. Good golly God, man oh man. Man oh man. What a match to begin with. I mean, let's talk about that real quick. Dirty pin or not, I mean, in my opinion, it just made the match all the better, at least for a video game. But man, oh man, woo! What a matchup between James Coleman and Pastor Zach. Let's head to it. The hippie with another opportunity. This man gets. I will say this much. Larry the Hippie, I wish I could probably go back and take a look at the records. Larry the Hippie may have had more opportunities in the last 2 seasons on this random situation we do for this. He's had more opportunities at the hardcore title than probably anybody else.
Introducing the challenger.
And he only been here for about 6 months. That's not true. Larry, gotta tell you what though, Larry, we've seen Larry the Hippie in some pretty tough matches, and he said that's too much. You want to bring it back down. Back to the Kumbaya match. This man has been an Intercontinental Champion. Do not let his happy-go-lucky demeanor throw you off. Do not. Do not for a minute. Yeah, I was going to point out that I do remember a time when James Coleman was spent about 2 weeks running around talking about how he was going to whoop Logan Hawk's ass. And then when he did finally face Logan Hawk beat his ass all over the ring, but it was Coleman with his feet on the ropes to secure the victory. Which also, by the way, infuriated Logan Hawk, which just made matters worse for Coleman later on, but that's beside the point. To be fair, so yeah, and I agree. Coleman is probably just mad because he didn't do it first this time.
And introducing the champion from San Diego, weighing in at 230 pounds.
Representing the Shadow Syndicate.
Champion,
This man.
AOK Royal.
You know, I wish they'd fix that at some point. I do wish they'd fix that at some point. Those people that just randomly loud out, it is funny, don't get me wrong, like, but can you not? You gotta update that. Now that the season's almost over, Ken Bouchard, at some point, before the end of this season, bud, I'm gonna update that those corner barricades. Intercontinental title up for grabs here tonight. One show away from the Royal Rumble. One of these two men will also defend this title at the Royal Rumble because are they doing title for, wait, it's title for title? Wait, what? Alright, somebody's gonna have a hell of a night at the Royal Rumble is all I'm gonna say. Alright, you seen it. Champion for champion. I thought this was just a hardcore match, but okay. Let's do this shit. One of these two men is gonna have a hell of a night at the Royal Rumble because, as I was just saying, every title on the line at the Royal Rumble. Every AOK championship is up for grabs. Every belt will have a match. And if you're carrying two titles separately, boy, that sounds to me like you're gonna have a hell of a night. It sounds like, and God forbid you get chosen for the Royal Rumble on top of it. Telling me you gonna... So as I'm gonna throw this out here because the layout, I don't have the match card completed for the Rumble. Don't get me wrong, I don't know what's going on for the Rumble yet. For the Rumble itself, I mean. I do have the match card laid out. At least the title layouts. So what I want you to understand is the winner of this match will defend the hardcore title in the second match of the Royal Rumble. They will then compete again in the sixth match of the Royal Rumble. And if they are chosen for the Royal Rumble, they will enter the 10th match, or their 3rd match of the night. Good fucking luck. You're gonna do it all, baby. Why would you not? Because here's the thing, as far as that goes, all the titles are going on the line. That's a given for all AOK. And the hippie, damn, blasting the Intercontinental Champion with that fucking bass or guitar. I mean, solid busted him with that acoustic. Didn't mean to cut myself off on that, gaming. But you're gonna defend all your titles. Every title goes on the line, and the Royal Rumble is totally. The Royal Rumble itself, anybody can enter the Royal Rumble. It is just random. The only thing I'm gonna do is verify that the World Champion Jack Reason will not be in the Royal Rumble, and that only AOK roster members are in there. As far as like we don't need legends rolling in, winning the fucking Rumble and then taking my fucking belt, because then I get stuck with a legend that was only supposed to be a one-off. Nor do we want to throw somebody like Joe Brony. Oh, we might put. I mean, Joe's I mean, it's happened before. I mean, Joe Brony being in there. Joe Brony, the head referee, has entered the Royal Rumble, and Leon Arscuro gets 2. We almost had a new hardcore champion, and Sunday night about got to be real hell for Leon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he almost won it, dude. Like, I literally myself thought it would be funny to put our referee into, so we got the referee, joined the Rumble, and he, like, what started out for me is like, haha, that's funny, everybody's having a good time. And then Joe was like, nope, fuck you, man, I'm going all in. Joe went into business for himself, and luckily, some of the AOK roster in there realized what was happening and realized what would happen if Joe won. So they finally teamed up and got Joe out before it could be too disastrous. But oh yeah, Joe was. We have all learned Joe Brony is the head referee because he takes nobody's shit. And before anybody starts talking tough on their fucking wrestler against Joe Brony, bullshit. Joe will fuck you up. No, I'm not gonna fucking prove it. Deal with it. Live with it. Your wrestler will suck against Joe Brony, and you can't tell us different. Joe Brony is the AOK top tier, non-beatable, unless Joe says you beat him. Right. Joe Brony, the Wu-Tang, Larry the Hippie, our brand new Intercontinental Champion. This man's Sunday night is gonna suck. Period. It's gonna suck for Larry. At least 2 matches, if not more. The Wu-Tang Clan had to pay Joe Brony royalties for the phrase, ain't nothing to fuck with. Word. Joe Brony is a Wu-Tang through and through. And we just like to cut off all the bullshit when it comes to, because everybody's wrestler's a tough guy. We got that. Everybody knows their wrestler's the best in the business. If you created your wrestler and he's here in AOK, I too agree that your wrestler is the best in the business. As long as we ain't talking about Joe. And we don't normally, because Joe's in a category of his own. Also, who did he fuck up? Who did Joe Brody fuck up? It wasn't it Dustin Rhodes? Or Gold Dust? What the hell set him off to begin with? That we ended up, like, being too afraid to tell him. We were too afraid to tell him he wasn't allowed in the Royal Rumble. he's like, I'm joining. We're like, fuck yeah, go right ahead, dude. Like, yes, sir. You want me to tell everybody else they're not allowed to join? You just want to go out there by yourself, sir?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her
What
way
is
to the ring from the city of
what?
Atlantis.
Who's that? Why? I wasn't. All right, hold up. What's going on over here? Hold on a minute. I got to talking. Listen, I got to talking about the glory days. I got to talking about the glory days of Joe Brony, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not every day you get to talk about a Joe Brony who has glory days. Most Joe Bronies don't have glory days. You can find a lot of Joe Bronies at a glory hole, but they don't have glory days. Anyway, Jabroni, enough talking about Jabronis. Let's talk about the Megalodon, and more so, was that Mama Logan I saw behind her? Alright, Jess, she short. Alright, damn. Did you see? Fuck, man. Alright, Meg. Jesus. I don't know if you guys caught that, man, but when I asked that question, she turned over and said, "You're fucking right, it's Mama." Alright, Jesus. Damn. It looked good. Alright. Women's World Champion, Zoe Yuri. One of the most winningest superstars, the winningest superstar here in AOK.
From Kyoto, Japan, the women's champion, the Ninja Yo!
No, I'm sorry, she has been tied. This match will move her back to the winningest, I believe. If Zoe Yuri wins tonight, it will give her 39 wins, breaking the tie with Malice. Oh, swing and a miss by Zoe Yuri. Megalodon. Super quick here. And of course, Mama Logan, let me spit that out. Mama Logan to challenge Zoe Yuri at the Royal Rumble for the Women's Championship. Mama Logan winning a multi-woman matchup. Here we go. Cover already. Megalodon getting two. This is also, real quick though, gaming. This is also an accumulative of 2 seasons. I did not separate my 4th and 5th season any more than I will separate. Like, pretty much these records are about a quarter true, because I do not have records for seasons 1 and 2. Not complete records. Everything we have is as current as we can get. It's also a big pain in the ass to do, so, I mean, I may even just stop fucking doing it. But I do use it to kind of help me book matches, and it's really helpful to find out. It's nice to have my own. Let's go. Hold on. What happened? Oh, Yuri. Tapping into that ancient Japanese secret. And Megalodon having none of it. Big slam. As I was saying before I got all kinds of carried away and off track, Mama Logan to challenge Zoe Yuri at the Royal Rumble, winning that opportunity a few weeks ago. And she has been, over the last few weeks, reminding Zoe Yuri that the Royal Rumble would be where she loses her title. And we're going to be looking at a count out here, which is a damn shame. Go on, Yuri. Slide right. Oh, bullshit. Why is this game so goddamn lame?
Here is your winner.
Why are you so lame? Are you bringing? You want me to check the 2K24 or the 2K25 CC? Jump to 2K25. Yes, we can do that. Do you want to stick around with me while we do it? Like, you want me to do it? I mean, do you mind if I do it on air? Damn cat. Hey, OTM. Good shooting, partner. One tap. Good timing, brother. Say, OTM? Get it out of here. The Luchadorks back in action here tonight. Tag team action for these two Luchadorks. These Luchanix. Lunatics. Not right, so it doesn't work. I tried. The Luchadorks, El Scorpio and Pandinas. I almost said El Pandinas and it almost worked. It does kind of flow. El Pandinas and El Scorpio. Taking on the Hinkledimers. Again, I'm still kind of pissy about the Zoe Yuri match also. Is his name just Test? Like, are we looking for an AOK one? Play up.
456 pounds.
Word. Q. Ouch. Omer T and Cletus J, the winners of this matchup, will go on to face the Blackwells at the Royal Rumble for the vacated tag team titles. Silently running a tournament without announcing any kind of tournament, just on my end here. Gotcha. Hashtag AOK and text. We got a quick cover here too. So yeah, I've been running I ran through the entire tag team division in different matchups and slowly eliminated those who didn't win and carried on those who would, and we are down to the final three teams. The Blackwells have already completed the quest line that I've set forth. And the Luchadorks and the Hinkledimers finishing it out. And what is going on? What is he doing, man? Damn. Pandinas, all kinds of... I'm not... That man's got stretchy legs. El Scorpio on the far side with a huge back suplex on the apron. And I do not disagree there, OTM. AOK through and through these two teams. Boot to the head. El Scorpio not running right into, was that Omer? You gonna try it again? Nope, the ladder got in his way. Pandinas laying out Omer. And El Scorpio with a sledgehammer to the crotch. Golly. Pandinas kicking the proverbial mud hole. Ooh, missing with that sledge. Barking orders there at El Scorpio. Turned his back on Cletus. Reverses it. Scorpion death drop. El Scorpio into the corner as Omer fires off solid hits. Fireman's carry applied to Pandinas and a right hand to the jaw. Omer looking for a submission. One of these two teams will go on for the tag team titles. And a huge clothesline by El Scorpio. Damn. Suplex on the head of the hammer. And El Scorpio tripping over the ladder a little bit here. We got it covered. Joe, best position is right on top of the ladder, I guess, to count that one. And Joe just chilling with his foot on the ladder. Out there like Captain Morgan and shit. The hell is wrong with this game? Man, I can't wait to move on to the next one. It's so pretty. And the Hinks taking control here a bit. Cletus almost getting popped with the trash can by his own brother. And he has folded that man in half with that naked choke. Damn, spanning backhand. We got to cover. Only two. Pandinas staying in this. Again, both of these teams, multiple time tag team champions. I probably don't even have an actual accurate count of how many times both of these teams have had tag team titles or singles titles among themselves either. I know, I'm pretty sure all four of these men were at one point the now defunct U.S. Championship here in AOK, and El Scorpio getting a 2 count off the Tres Musates. And the Luchador standing tall here. Why is everybody throwing things? We got it covered. Pandinas looking to lock it in. And Omer, the younger of the Hinkledimers, getting the kick out. Upside down, damn. Inverted Hurricanrana DDT by these luchadors. Pandinas about shattered his own shin, landing on that ladder the way he did. Whip to the corner, posing back for him with single leg drop kick. We got to cover. Pandinas wants a set of titles, and Cletus isn't ready to give it up yet. El Scorpio Coming in from behind. Not enough. Too tired to hold him. And the Hinkledimers. This could do it. No, Pandinas again kicking out. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Another cover. And another save. Pandinas making the break here. Both of these teams, as I said, no strangers. Damn. No strangers to the tag team titles. And again from behind. The Luchadors on fire tonight with these double team moves. These two have had each other's back the whole match. And El Scorpio gets the two. Pandinas. They have been, I will also honestly say, these two have worked in better tandem than the Hinkledimers are. As far as tag team maneuvers go. Up to the shoulder. What is he doing? Pandinas. I don't know what it was, but damn. Unable to, gathered himself just in time, but giving Cletus at least time to get back to his own feet. Reverses it. El Scorpio being lifted up. Cattle mutilation. Did you? Omer tried to lock that chair between himself and El Scorpio. And that's it. El Scorpio, no choice but to tap out. No choice but to tap out on that. The Hinkledimers will go on to face the Blackwells. What a nightmare that match is going to be. The Bulldozer and the Rocker. The Blackwells to take on Omer T and Cletus J. Hinkledimer at the Royal Rumble for the vacated Tag Team Championships. Man, oh man. Let's keep going. Listen, we've been talking about the Royal Rumble all night. We've been talking about the Rumble all night, so you know what we're going to do? Know what we're going to do? Know what we're going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. You want to know what we're going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. You want to hear a single? I'll tell you what. Here you go. We're going to have ourselves a little battle royal. Kind of warm us up for the Royal Rumble. Come Sunday. Ha ha. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Torrance Benjamin. We're going to talk about Smoke Maximus. We're going to talk about Cameron Sawyer. We're going to talk about the Hobbit King, RWB. We're going to be talking about Prestige, the king of old school. We're going to talk about, who else we're talking about? We're talking about Johnny Cruz, the Cruise Missile. God love him, I ain't seen much of him. The Cruise Missile going to be on here with Meston Harmon. And my boy, the man under the mask, Trick Shot. He ain't really my boy. I don't even, we don't even know each other. Honestly, I don't know. This might actually be the first time we're in the same arena together. But, you know, we tight here. You know what I mean? We hang tight up here in AOK. There's over 90%, probably. Torrance going over for... Why you gotta fuck with Torrance, man? Why you gotta be mean to Torrance? He ain't even here. Why you gotta fuck with him? Because he ain't here. If he was here, we'd be fucking with Cameron. Who else is not here? Who else can we fuck with? Let's fuck. Yeah. Nah, fuck it. Where's Torrance at? Coleman just calling them all out. Is that... Yeah, and Coleman is going to drop everybody? Wait, no, Coleman ain't in this one, is he? He was in the matchup earlier. That's what I thought you... Listen, I thought you were calling out Coleman as like, he's going to take Torrance over. Then I say probably Prestige. The Almighty.
From New York, weighing in at 285 pounds, Torrance Benjamin.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't cruised for the win. You think that's how it's going to play out? I think Prestige is just going to get knocked out quick. I'm not even sure how he got in this match. Did figure it's been a while since we've seen a Royal Rumble or a Battle Royal. And why not? Why not get us all ready for the Royal Rumble? We get to have two of them on Sunday night. We got a ladies 10-man battle or we got a ladies 10-man Royal Rumble and of course the men's 30-man. After all the title matches. And poor Larry the Hippie, man. Before I say anything else, Larry the Hippie pulling at least double duty on Sunday. But also, man, could be doing triple work. That name gets dropped. There's no opt-in, or no opt-out of the Royal Rumble pool. You want to opt out, you better win the world title before it happens. Nah, that's it. That's the only way to get out of it.
And from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Predator, Cameron Sawyer.
This man hoping to become this season's Gavin Wilson, but I believe me, it is. He is. He needs these opportunities. This man needs these opportunities. These battle royals. Cameron Sawyer's the type of man.
From New York, weighing in at 256 pounds.
Yeah, because it used to be up until last season. Last season when we dropped the title. If you were a champion, you could. If you were already in a match, you couldn't be in the Royal Rumble. And then we decided, you know what? Bump it, and just let it all go. Just let them all go, and that's that. RWP. Gotta make sure we get a new update on him going into 25 because this NWO shit has been played out. Yeah, baby. Far out there, man. Far. Oh, shit. Listen, dude, I don't even know what day of the week it is now for myself. Yeah, we had major changes at our schedule in real life, so everybody's schedule is on a weird thing. If there's no show going on, there's no show. I don't control that. I control here today and Sunday. That's what I deal with. The European champion of WCW, the CSW World Heavyweight Championship around the proverbial waist of this man, the king of old school. RWP do? Nah, P Diddy. P Doobie? Nah, RWP Doobie. If it didn't have so many weird connotations now, that'd be a funny thing to have been able to call him previously. But nobody wants to be any kind of thing. Yeah. I will look into that. I will look into that. It might even be in the Discord somewhere. Somebody probably already fucking told me, and I don't pay no attention to Discord no how anyhow. Oh man, I don't even pay attention to it.
And from Long Island, New York,
I try, and then nobody answers me back. So like, what?
the Soldier General
The cruise missile. In for it. Ready to go. Man looking. But Marvelous will have a matchup. Buddy. Still got 2 other matches to cover yet too. Anyway, I can get myself back together here.
and 23 pounds.
The Witch Doctor Maston Harmon, one half of the Cursed. He and his tag partner Griffin Reed, coming up just short of coming into the tag team tournament finals there, or semifinals there. Those two taking on, losing to the Blackwells. Had they won that match against the Blackwells, they would have been going into the Royal Rumble as contenders for the tag team championships. But they did beat teams as far as like the Dago Zoo and Rocket Fuel. Speaking of Rocket Fuel, we will see in our main event tonight Grizz Kuklinski taking on the Maestro, Thomas Page. Grizz and Thomas Page in the main event tonight. We are just a few matches away from that, as right now Trick Shot, sporting some white gear. Sporting the white gear heading in. Is this our last entrance? Did we see Smoke Maximus? Did I miss Smoke? Did I talk through Smoke? Nah. Smoking through Smoke, you know what I'm saying? Smoke Maximus. Nah. Still ain't even done. Is this ready for the match? We still got one more. Oh, these guys are just going to get to it. Look at this. Smoke looking to dump RWP. He finds himself in the corner. Cruz getting away from the ropes and Cameron Sawyer. Prestige and RWP. Torrance Benjamin keeping Smoke Maximus at bay. Oh, somebody turn around and fuck these two up in the corner, man. Maston, go fuck everybody up in this corner. You're the only one big enough to do it. RWP, take those two out. Do something cool. Damn it. Why does this game suck? Why does this game always miss fucking great opportunities? Who the hell was that? Was that Torrance Benjamin? Trick Shot. Trick Shot launched out over the top rope. That was quick. Look, he threw him out there so far, he didn't even have to walk that far to the back. He threw him back to the 33rd row. The third. That was crazy. Yeah, keep talking shit on Torrance now. Torrance is like, yeah, I'm going to be the second one out. Fuck you, man. Look at this. Prestige going to be the second one out. Is Johnny Cruz. Johnny Cruz taking it right to the king of old school. He said, get. Oh, he punched him right in the meniscus. DDT. And he planted him on that facial guard. And Torrance Benjamin dumping Cameron Sawyer out over the top rope. We are down to 6 already. Huge elbow to the forehead. Torrance Benjamin trying to line up against Cruz. And I believe Cruz has been busted open. Smoke. Rolling DDT on Maston Harmon. And look at this. Torrance and Prestige working together on RWP. I didn't think I'd see that happen. The Witch Doctor with Smoke Maximus high in the air and outside the ring. And Torrance, what the fuck was that? I don't think a single person you said. I think the only ones left are the guys you said. Yeah, well, though, Cruz is still in for the win, though. Let's face it, Cruz is still... Oh, never mind. Torrance the Island. And Prestige looking to take a ride as well as Maston Harmon. Trying to dump the king of old school, finds himself with an elbow to the forehead. Prestige back on Cruz. RWP holding on to the top rope as Torrance Benjamin. Look at this, Prestige again working with Torrance. I don't know if these two are just going to be buddies or if they're just both trying to get rid of RWP. Reversed Maston. Clubbing blow to the back, and he is focused on Johnny Cruz. RWP in a 2-on-1 situation when it comes to Prestige and Torrance Benjamin. And Johnny Cruz looking to dump half of the team cursed. Prestidigitation back in the far left as the Almighty takes a ride. Maston Harmon holding on back inside the ring. And Prestige with RWP on the apron. Goes for the shoulder tackle, but RWP raises the knee. 5 men left in this 8-man battle royal. And now Torrance with Prestige up high. Over the ropes, holding on to the bottom. This doesn't look good for Prestige. And the Weasel slides back in. Cruz. Big maneuver off of Maston. RWP driven to the mat. With the Trail of Tears into the ropes. Cruz getting caught up there by Maston and RWP right with him. Side slam. Eight man in, 5 man left. Johnny Cruz, Torrance Benjamin, Prestige, Maston Harmon, and RWP battling it out in this 8-man over the top rope battle royale. And all of this just to get us pumped for Sunday night AOK Royal Rumble. 10 matches, 2 Rumbles, every title on the line. How many is that? Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that is 6 of them. We got six titles and a 6 titles and a Money in the Bank, but Money in the Bank don't exist right now. It has been cashed in. We are waiting, and Torrance Benjamin saved by RWP. And Prestige is absolutely furious about it. Hammerlock into the suplex. RWP dumping out Maston Harmon. Johnny Cruz looking to get rid of the King of Old School, who gets saved again by RWP. Did he just headbutt him on purpose? Did he just face plant Torrance Benjamin and Johnny Cruz? RWP trying to lift Prestige up in the corner. Torrance Benjamin and Johnny Cruz, 4 left. We are halfway to the end here. 8 men in, 4 men left. European uppercut to the back of the skull. And a deep 6 on Torrance. Johnny Cruz not in the best of places. Wow, Prestige just throwing Torrance over the top rope like he didn't belong there. Prestidigitation. RWP, Prestige, and Johnny Cruz. I mean, OTM, to be fair, listen, bruh, to be fair, the final 4 that you said, you only gave 4 names. Torrance, Prestige, RWP, Johnny Cruz for the win. Torrance Benjamin, Prestige. You may have been right in the long run, buddy. You may have been accidentally right. You may have been accidentally right. Into the corner. And I will say, that boot to the skull to Prestige, that boot to the forehead, sent him square to the mat. That man hit ringside like he had been crucified. And RWP almost succeeding there and getting Cruz over the top rope. Psycho Cutter. And I say, so far you were right, just not from just the second half. And we weren't talking about the first half. We were just talking about the second half. We were talking about the part that mattered. And here we go. The whip. Cruz over the top rope. And RWP gets the victory. Everybody else can take a hike. That is that. IWP. RWP. Standing tall over an 8-man battle royal. Hey, hallelujah. We got 2 more to go. Some more ladies action as Lilith goes one-on-one against the Empress Sparrow in an Extreme Rules matchup. Wait for this long-ass loading screen. Yes, no, red button, oh, right on time. Yes, sir. We'll talk at you probably Friday-ish. Thanks for stopping in, as always, man. You're appreciated.
The following is an extreme.
And have yourselves a good night.
Making her way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Superstar.
Still no idea why they don't call her by her name here. Strange entrance, Empress, to come out in just a moment. Perhaps put Lilith here in a better situation. The Empress Sparrow, one half of the AOK Mixed Tag Team Champions.
Women's Mixed Tag Team Champion, Empress.
Sharing those tag titles with the Iron Man, Ken Bouchard, IKB. Former Women's World Champion, as is Lilith. And some of the top superstars of AOK. Line up, ring the bell, back and forth, the big knee. Lilith trying to take control first with a series of knees. Extreme rolls, and Lilith wasting no time, looking for potential backup. Kick to the ribs. And again, carrying on Empress Sparrow, jumping back in the driver's seat for this matchup. Boot to the face. Lilith dropping left hands into the face of the Empress Sparrow. These two no strangers to each other. Both of them longtime members of the AOK roster. Lilith going for the trash can. Face first goes the Empress. And a second time. Trash can getting this. The trash can getting some airtime tonight. No 3 for this. Empress showing off that raw power. But it took just everything she had to do it. Uppercut and still. The Irish whip, Lilith follows it up with a big clothesline. And the cover. 1. Empress not ready to give into this one yet. There you can see she is not as chipper as she was when she came into this matchup. And a swing and a miss for that stop sign, and that may have been an opportunity that the Empress will not miss. Blocked. Oh man, how did that thing get bent? How did that get bent? Hey, nobody even used that thing. How did it get bent? Fix your shit. We got to cover. Only 2. Damn. Trash can to the face. Just catching her with that baseball bat. Lilith looking to make a comeback. Empress looking to put a stop to it. Back and forth across the ring. Shot to the lower abdomen. And a big clothesline. Clothesline by Empress, taking flight with that one. And back to this beat up imaginary and somehow beat up stop sign. The stop sign never got used, is completely trashed. The trash can, on the other hand, that has been used by everybody in the arena, still shiny and new. Go figure. We got a table, and Empress Sparrow decides not to use it. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there either. This is a really glitchy game tonight. Lilith with the side effect. We got to cover. And no, only 2. Empress Sparrow, these 2 women have put it all out here tonight. Into the turnbuckles. Where's she going? Where you going? You had her. What are you doing? You got a baseball bat, a trash can, and a table. You come back with it. Oh, man. Stabbed her in the stomach with it. Shattering it. Okay. I mean, I guess you couldn't really do that with anything else, but there's a 2 count. Just bouncing the head of the Empress Sparrow on the trash can, and she kicks out at 2. Pump handle driver and Empress still trying to fight to her feet. Empress caught in the clutches of the Unprettier. And kicks out at 2. Lilith unsure of what else to use here. She already determined that's not going to work. Trying to get the crowd behind her. Back elbow. Lilith running out of ideas. Damn, alright. Fat. Crazy. The glitchiness of this fucking game. Lilith firing off against the Empress. Running neck breaker. And the Empress trying to make this comeback one more time. Yeah, tonight is not a good night for physics here in the arena. Like, if we can bend them, go ahead, bend it. Like, again with the trash can. Can you find a quieter fucking weapon, maybe? Yeah, still chair's much quieter. That'll work. That's my whole fucking day, baby. Studied years to be able to do that. What the hell's going on with that? Why is that camera so damn weird? I didn't do that. I did not lock us into that. Told you the physics of this is fucking weird, man. Stupid. Lilith firing off with these chair shots. Ooh, off the barricade, ducking out of the way of Empress, but Empress with a DDT on the concrete. And unfortunately, they can beat each other all they want outside the ring. They can't finish the match unless they're inside the ring. Pinfall or submission. Has to be done inside the ring. But until then, have yourselves a blast. Use your environment. And then some. And Empress thinks this might be enough. Nope, Lilith. What the hell are these two on tonight? These two on a solid battle. It is the show before the Royal Rumble. And either of these two women could be one of the 10 for the Women's Rumble. Spear, no. Lilith gets the knee up. from behind, no. Empress with a big boot. And one more time, this time keeping it close to Lilith. Choking her out with that big boot, and we got it covered. Lilith down for 2. Spear. And then the cover. Here we're looking at it. Is that enough? And the Empress finally getting a 3 count. Both of these two putting up a hell of a fight. One more matchup, our main event coming up next. The Maestro, Thomas Page, to take on the scuffling hillbilly, Grizz Kuklinski. Right? Tag match indeed, brother. See, I was going to try to throw some more shows in just to speed up the process to get us to 2K25. But I also realized that I don't have the roster yet for 2K25. So I'm just going to still do the same little thing I've been doing. Give us about another month or so, to be honest with you. We got about 5 weeks. We'll call it that way. About 5 weeks from now, we'll be able to launch 2K25. Hopefully in that time I can get everything completed that I need to be completed to bring you guys the absolute best of pixelated coverage of AOK Championship Wrestling. This man signed on for Season 6. He is the Maestro, Thomas Page. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So what I'll do is, like I said, what I do is I still, in all honesty, I haven't even gone into downloading 124 yet. I'll be full transparency on that. Literally, I just haven't really had the time to do everything I need to do. But yeah, what I do is I will bring them right over and then literally just match up movesets. Like, able to bring them up on 2 separate screens, work on one, look at the other. Like I said, and we're so close to the end of this season that it's almost not worth bringing them, you know what I mean? It's almost not worth bringing him in the last couple of weeks unless I get him built for 25 first. So if I can get both done in a timely manner, I was actually, to be honest with you, I was trying to get it completed before the Rumble, and it still may happen. It still may happen. I may still be able to pull all that off. But we'll have to wait and see. So right now, Gaming Duelist, the best I can say, man, is if I can pull it off, you could debut at the Rumble. Like, big surprise entrance kind of thing, but not much of a surprise. So, word. Those are the plans. Whether they happen or not, we try. But also a lot can happen in a month, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a good possibility that I do pull this off. Though I will say, I got 9 wrestlers out of 61 from this particular roster, and a lot of these guys ain't coming. I don't say a lot of them, but there'll be a few that don't come over right away, if at all. I only need a small handful to get started. Been doing this long enough that we know tricks. We know the way to do it. And Page looking for a cover on Grizz quick. Grizz's problem is he's got his damn shoes on. That's his problem. He's wrestling with his feet covered. Both of these men, to be honest with you, signed on for AOK Season 6. The Scuffling Hillbilly and the Maestro. But gaming, I will promise you this: I will get, I will get your character uploaded to 24 before they shut down the servers. And God knows that now that 25 has been launched, they could shut them fucking things off any damn day. And 2K getting quicker and quicker with shutting down the servers from the game before. Double underhook, Gourd Buster, the Maestro, getting the 2. Climbing to the top. Diving elbow, nobody home. The Scuffling Hillbilly out of the way. Irish whip to the corner. Buckles him in and a double shot to the collarbone. So is your wrestler already set as a technical wrestler? Cool. And the Maestro. With the armbar, but no go on Grizz. It looks like a Maestro let him loose. Grizz needing some help from the ropes as we go under the ring and out with a table. And through the right ankle of Grizz Kuklinski. And again, Thomas Page, we've been talking about it all night, man. You had to have heard us say it. Showboating leads to ass whoopings in AOK. Grizz, did you not just hear me? Did you not just hear me? I know you just landed out an ass whooping for that, but like, did you not just hear me? Grizz, with the ladder, decides not to use it. Uppercut. Boot to the head, multiple boot to the head. And Thomas Page Showboating, son. Man, y'all don't listen. Big clothesline here to Grizz. Thomas Page, boot to the midsection, double underhook, gourd buster one more time. Crawls over top for the cover, hooks the leg. And Grizz kicking out at 2. Stealing back the chair. Nope, putting the chair back. Not sure what that was all about. Hooks the nose. Damn, that hurts. And a second time. Into the turnbuckle. Page stalking in slowly. Levels the scuffling hillbilly with a right hand. Boot to the midsection. Grizz. Arm hook. Drops him with that leg DDT. We got it cover. And the Maestro staying alive at 2. Main event on your screen. Grizz Kuklinski and Thomas Page. Extreme Rules. We've had ladders, we've had tables, we've had kendo sticks. We have chairs and now a trash can. Spike with that pile driver. Grizz going back outside one more time here on the ring apron, and a second time with a DDT. Wrong way. Get around him. Not sure where Grizz is going, but Thomas Page laid out at ringside. Grizz going up to celebrate. Literally watch that man get in the ring. Nobody ever listens to me, man. Rolling neck breaker and another cover by the Maestro. And the Maestro picking the victory up over Grizz Kuklinski. Here in our main event. And Thomas Page celebrating here with us tonight. The blood mingled with the sweat and tears that the man puts in for the craft. Let's take a look at the numbers before we jump on over to see if IKB has gotten figured out what he's trying to get figured out. Week 4 gives us a brand new Intercontinental Champion Double Championship match. The Hardcore Champion, Larry the Hippie. I'm not even sure how that match even happened. I'm not even sure if those are the right fucking... Something seems so weird about that. Anyway, moving right along. Whoops. That's not where I was trying to move right along to. We want to move to the next show, Johnny. What are you doing? What are you doing? Power rankings won't change. We'll take a look at them anyway. Also, we want to see what this Royal Rumble matchups could possibly be. Are you going to make it to the Rumble? Or are you going to crash on me? Paige and Amaya, we're not here for that. We're not here for any of that. Let's take a look at it. Jack Reason, top of the spots. Explosivo, J. Anthony West, Logan Hawk, Thomas Page at number 5. Zoe Uri, Buddy Marvelous. This will all be the same thing that we looked at last time, to be honest with you. The top 10 being Maston Harmon. Leon Oscuro, 11. Connor Riley, still at 12. James Coleman and the Reverend Ripper, 13 and 14. RWP versus Vulgar. RWP at 15 and Vulgar at 16. Tank. At number 17, Benny Bing Bong up there in 18. Benjamin at 19. Pandinas moving to 20 with the new Ed Nightmare falling in at 21. I know we didn't talk about all of them because I kind of want to check a few things. Malibu and KX, Johnny Cruz, Coyote Kid, Mama Logan's Zoe Yuri. You're damn right that matchup's happening. Women's Rumble, we don't have 30 superstars in the women's division. Leon Escura and Buddy Marvelous, Explosivo, and Larry the Hippie. Ken Bouchard and Jack Reason, maybe. Logan Hawk and Kenny Dale. The men's, we do have 30 men to do that. Not too much has changed because of the pay-per-view being the same week as the final week of there. So, if you guys give me one moment, I am going to do a couple of things here. Let me shut that down so I don't get in trouble for it. Let me move this to here, and I will be right back. Alright, let's see what we can get into. Swapped everything out, everything good there, and there. Come back over to him. Community creations. Zub zub. Hashtag AOK. You said the other one was test? Bam. Let's see what they got. Let's see what we get. Anything, roll them dice. Is that Shelton Benjamin? Is that ours? Let's jump to... oh, they don't do a most recent? Oh, y'all are assholes. Alright, so they don't do a... I don't suppose that's us. White Superstar? No. How about the next page? Is it smarter to go to the back if it's the most downloaded first? Curiosity, let's work backwards. Haha. You gotta outthink this thing. Nobody on that page? Nobody on that page. Or is that him there? Test PS4. Nope, damn it. somebody download it since then? I don't see it there. I don't have you listed as a favorite yet, do I? No. Nope. Hey, nope. Oops. That's fine. Yes, sir. Nope. Oh, I have to uncheck all of those, don't I? Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I reckon it was worth a shot. Other than build them on the old gen, and then I can just upload it from there and rebuild it over on 25. You know what I mean? That would be the only other. As I said, I mean, I have those. I have what you sent me as far as that goes. But I get it. I do. I get it. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. No, I must say, a lot of them do look a lot better in 2K25 than they did in 2K24. So, yeah. Yeah, and that's... I mean... And that's where screenshots come in handy. Hey, you can set it up like this, but this is actually what this screen should look like. I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, man. I will do what I can to make it at least entertaining. You know what I mean? That's the best I can do. The best I can do is make it seem like it's fun. That definitely looks way better gaming. It looks way better. Way better. I mean, just the superstars. Let me get out of this community creations bit. I'm not going to get into play. I should just jump to the roster, but like... The one thing I do like is when you're searching for your wrestler, it gives you their win-losses for every wrestler that's been activated or played in a match. So, as you can see, I pretty much only play with Prestige. But, I mean, they look absolutely gorgeous. You know, it is what it is, man. And I can't wait to get our roster over here and up and running and fucking knocking this shit out week after week before or after they decide to do, you know, whatever they decide to do on whatever they decide to do as far as going forward with 2K or hopefully a different fucking company at this point. Yeah, I hope they realize what kind of mess they put themselves in or how fucked up we all see the situation. But it's 2K and they don't care because they already got our money, so whatever. But my friends, that is all the time I'm putting into it. I have a long week ahead of me. I've had a long week behind me. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me and keeping me company throughout the evening. We will be back here Sunday night for AOK Royal Rumble. I believe I Am Pooty is coming back to us either Friday or Saturday night. Of course, join us there at I Am Pooty 227 for some WCW action. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and I will see you all on the flip side. Peace.